Dear students, today we are going to discuss the MCQs of NCERT exemplar. Chapter is Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants, and these questions are very important for the coming NEET exam. So the first question is, among the term listed below, those that are not technically correct name for floral whorls. As we know, there are four floral whorls are there: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. So according to the options given below, the second and fourth, that is carpel and sepals, are not the technical names of the whorls. So option C is right answer for this question. Second question, embryo sac is equivalent to ovule, which means embryo sac is present inside the ovule. Similarly, inside the anther we will find pollen grains. So pollen grain is the right answer for this question. In the third question, in a typical complete bisexual and hypogynous flower, the arrangement of floral whorls, as I said, on the thalamus from outermost to innermost, the whorls are arranged as calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Option A. Fourth question, in a dicotyledon plant bears flower but never produce fruits and seeds. Never produce fruits and seeds, which means the flower is definitely not a female flower. So the most probable cause for the above statement is plant is dioecious, which means it is unisexual and it bears only staminate flower. Staminate flower means male flower. Fifth question, the outermost and innermost wall layer of microsporangium in an anther. You know the diagram of TS of anther. The outermost layer is epidermis and innermost layer is tapetum. So option D is the right answer. Sixth question, during microsporogenesis, meiosis is a reductional division, and reductional division occurs in microspore mother cell because microspore mother cell are diploid in nature. Seventh question, from among the sets of terms given below, identify those that are associated with gynoecium. Gynoecium is a female flower. So the parts of the gynoecium according to the option are stigma, ovule, embryo sac and placenta. Eighth question, starting from the innermost part, the correct sequence of the part in an ovule. So in an ovule, the correct sequence is egg, embryo sac, then nucellus, then finally integuments. Ninth question, from the statement given below, choose the options that are true for typical female gametophyte. You know very well, female gametophyte means embryo sac. So for embryo sac, as you know, embryo sac is 8 nucleate and 7 celled, and embryo sac, in embryo sac the endosperm develops by free nuclear division. So the correct option for this question is option C. Statement 1 and statement 2 are right. Autogamy means self-pollination occurs in Chasmogamous flower. In Chasmogamous, self-pollination occurs only if both pollen and ovule matures simultaneously. Let us go to the 11th question. Choose the correct statement from the following. So in the given option, Cleistogamous flower always shows or exhibit autogamy. Self-pollination is the right statement because Cleistogamous flowers are the closed flower and they have only one option, that is self-pollination. 12th question, there is one plant that produce light non-sticky pollens that are in large number and the stigma are long and feathery. So this type of pollination we are going to find in wind pollination. So the plants that pollinate through wind having these characteristic features. 13th question, from among the situations given below, choose that one that prevent both autogamy and geitonogamy. So autogamy and geitonogamy is prevented only when the plant is producing dioecious, and it will produce only male or female flower. Plant should be unisexual, dioecious, it should produce either male flower or female flower. Let us go to the 14th question. In a fertilized embryo sac, the haploid diploid and triploid structures are haploid are synergids, diploid are zygote, diploid is zygote, and triploid is primary endosperm nucleus pen. In an embryo sac, 15th question, in an embryo sac, the cells that degenerate after fertilization. So, after fertilization in embryo sac, synergids and antipodals are going to degenerate. Synergids and antipodals are going to degenerate. So, option B is the right answer for this question. 16th question, while planning for artificial hybridization program involving dioecious plant. Dioecious plant means unisexual plant. So, artificial hybridization steps are emasculation and bagging. Emasculation means removal of anther. So, as in the question, the plant is dioecious, which of the following step would not be relevant? So, as the plant is unisexual, for this, for doing artificial hybridization, emasculation is not necessary. Let us go to the 17th question. In an embryo, in the embryo of typical dicot and grass, true homologous structures. The homologous structures are both in grass as well as in typical dicot is cotyledon and scutellum. Cotyledon and scutellum both are equally, both are homologous. 18th question, the phenomena observed in some plants where in parts of the sexual apparatus is used for forming embryo without fertilization. So, the right answer for this question is apomixis, apomixis, development of seed without fertilization. But the parts of sexual apparatus used. In 19th question, in the flower, if the megaspore mother cell forms megaspore without undergoing meiosis, megaspore mother cell is diploid and normally it produces haploid megaspores. But here it is not undergoing meiosis, and if one of the megaspore develops into embryo sac, its nuclei, the embryo sac nuclei would be definitely diploid because it has megaspore mother cell did not undergo meiosis. Last question, the phenomena wherein the ovary develops into fruit without fertilization. So, if the ovary develops into fruit without fertilization, the phenomena is called as parthenocarpy. So, these are some of the MCQs related to sexual reproduction in flowering plants. I hope it is very useful.